Hey, hi everyone, this is Sarfraz, and today I'm back again creating a video about our product with NHT Global, which is joint related. And I'm very happy to give you certain information because this is something which is an ongoing process of our life, and a lot of people get affected with these issues, and a lot of people get, you know, really affected with, getting the normal function of, daily requirements. So a lot of sports people don't get their recoveries. A lot of people have issues. A lot of people are suffering, and this is one area where a lot of people need attention because joint is something which is a mobility of, and for keeping yourself always keeping up to the commitment. So today I'm going to make this video. My name is Sarfraz. I'm not a doctor. The disclaimer over here is we're not preventing, curing any diseases. We're not making any claims. We are just helping out with proper nutrition, wellness, where I am talking about my testimonials, where I'm experiencing these benefits because I am a sports person, I am a sports enthusiastic person, I cycle a lot. So I'm taking this glucosamine, and I feel that after taking it, I really feel much more better with my joint activities. Now, talking about the issues which happen in today's world with joint and bone health, it is one of the burning, conversations about what is happening with the joints today. Are we really taking care of our joints? And it's a very crucial functioning which is required by the human body. And as we age, we are going to experience major problems in our joints because it is one thing which is completely ignored. And the stiffness, what we start, there's a lot of discomfort which is happening, and after every morning a lot of people have a very lot of stiffness issues. We get up and it starts showing up very early, but we just don't pay attention, we just kind of ignore it, and this really ruins us big time. Now, what are the reasons which create stiffness for the body? Now, if you go and understand, a lot of people pump in a lot of iron. Now, iron is also comes in with different ways of stiffness. There are a lot of other ways which you can generate too much of problem to your body. So you have to be very moderate in what you're putting into your body because everything what is available in the market is not for you. You have to really research yourself that what really works. So whenever it comes to joint and bone health, which is an area where you see your bone hitting your bone and you lose your cushion, that's where the inflammation happens, and that is one area becomes very serious for you to really take attention to really take the advantages of getting benefit to it. Otherwise, you will put yourself into major crisis in the long term if you ignore this. Now, what causes stiffness? Now, that was the thing as I want to discuss with you today. So, as majorly studied and based out of my research, you can also do your own research. What I see stiffness is basically on high consumption of iron. Now, iron is something where we, as young, like when I was young, I had a lot of stiffness, and I can tell you I was really stiff because after workouts and sports activities, I would feel very stiff, and I was having too much of carb diet. So eating foods with too much bread and too much of carbs, you know what happens is you put in too much of inflammation into your body, and that really creates a problem. But today, when I'm in my 30s, 30, and like I feel I'm really doing good. I'm really better off. Like I'm almost in my 38, and I feel that I'm incredible with my bones right now. I function much more better. I feel much more flexible. It's because I've understood that I have to cut down on my carbs, and I think everybody knows that this is one reasons where you will have problem of stiffness. So if you're on a high carb diet, so start taking care because it really affects anything which is promoting too much iron will affect your liver, grains and pastas, and matter you can add on. There's a lot of big list to your food of high carbs, and that is something which you need to restrict. And looking up that because iron can eliminate major production. This iron is something which doesn't get eliminated from your body very fast. It takes time. So a lot of multivitamins which you take, that also deposits too much of iron. So even that is not good because you have to be sure, because these things can really create problem for your future, right? So what you're doing for your body is something you need to educate yourself. You need to understand what are you putting into your body. So because too much of iron can further become fibrosis, and later studies show it can really create problem in your liver with cirrhosis. So it's up to you. Problem with iron is you also need to avoid too much of red meat because red meat also is going to create that high problem of iron deposits. So if you already face issues with your joints, so I would highly recommend that these are one issues which has led to you, because with our ignorance, we don't understand that certain multivitamins, certain carb diet, certain too much of deposits of iron can lead to major problems and can also affect your liver, can go up to cirrhosis. So these are certain studies which have found that too much can create stiffness. So if you want to avoid stiffness, I would say cut down on your iron. Number two, vegetables, omega-6. These oils are certainly, from the time they have been in the world, they have created more damage than doing good. Now, I'm talking totally based out of my personal, reviews and my personal ideology about my own personal health, where I see that when I've been having these, saturated and these processed foods, and you have different, new lifestyle foods and new lifestyle, cholesterol balancing stuffs. You see, soya, corn, we have so many of these oils which omega-6 you deposit. They are one of your main inflammations. They can create major damages. They also they also deposit solvents into your bones. So these are certain things for your body. It really creates more complication, because omega-6 is not that much of a requirement for the body. The alternative can be olive oil, but all olive oils also in the market are not good, because today there's so much of synthetic things happening in the market. So be very sure when you talk about olive oils with your salads and you're putting it in your food, and you buy one nice olive oil and you get one pay one free. So understand there is something behind this. There is something in this, because all these things, when we come economically, we think we are price segment, we are really affecting our own health. Always when you're talking about health, don't see the price, never see the label. Always see your health first and see the quality of product. You don't buy your quality nutritions from a supermarket. You don't buy something right from a store which is not dedicated to wellness and nutrition. You buy it from good companies. You buy it from companies who have studied their products. You buy these products who are totally manufacturing from laboratories, and they really know what they are doing with their nutritions. You just don't buy it from anyone. So it's very important. And even if you see these fish oils can help you, like omega-3 is something, because your omega-6, if it's high and your omega-3 consumption is low, it's going to be a problem, because omega is always good for your DH and EPA, and this is one of the fatty fish oil which is a requirement for your joint health. So that is another alternative where NHT also global offers you with omega-3 fatty acids. So there's always this vitamin of K2, which is again your D3. You have a deficiency again. You need to really have this, because the deposits, where if it's not going into your bones, your calcium is left out. Too much of calcium going here and there, wandering, can also be a problem, because a lot of people, think when they have deficiency of calcium, they consume high milk. They drink a lot of milk. Now, too much of milk and high consumption of calcium is not going to make anything for your bones. There is a study that can affect you further, guys. So always really study yourself. What are you putting in your system? So you can have chronic joint issues. You can have chronic problems. Now, millions of people across the world every day, there are studies and medical attention is required with joint pain. I'm telling you guys, this is a leading cause of disability. It starts from a very small notification of your health, where you can see your overall health can start with, joint pains, your fatigue. All this is a complication in your body. And in India, estimated there are millions of people, and around the world globally, everybody, majorly people have dropped their fat consumption, because they think good fat or every part of fat is bad because it makes you fat. So that is something which has really put yourself into a wrong mindset. So it is something where a lot of people get affected. They compromise on the quality of their life with the food. And the life joint is something where the medical term is, something it's like it's like a disease, like a flu. It's something like a crisis, and it creates a real problem. Arthritis is something which is like a common growth, and a lot of footballers, sprinters, tennis players, nutritional efficiency, people get deficiency, and then they are affected, and they really then cannot stay up with their commitment of their sports love and everything. So guys, if you are a sports person, you really need to see your joints. You really need to promote good joint products. So that is what I'm going to be talking. Like fish has always been one of the best for the EPA and DHA, which has always been the best friend for the human joints, right? And we widely understand the body postures, which we definitely how we sit and all the overall body structures, our joints, everything, you really need to understand these things are really going to count big time. So let's get serious and let's take the subject for health in the next level, because joint is your mobility that can bring you joy. So we have a comprehensive fast solution problem with our glucosamine with NHT Global, and we will bring you stress. Like a lot of people today also live in high stress, too much of physical activities, and what happens is these factors which reinforce pain, stiffness, swelling in the joints, you will be getting these notifications from your body. So mainly the reason is lack of glucosamine production, okay, in your body. So it's understood that glucosamine has always been a friend. Glucosamine is a simple molecule which can, it's very simple because it consists of glucose and amino acids, and glucosamine is essential for health of joints. So when we see the weakest part of the person's motion of a person, the joint pain and the joint inflammation. So these are signs of different causes of different areas of you can study about it, about your friction of bones, your cartilage, elements of your joints which gradually wear and tear off is there. So this is definitely happening. And after the age of 40 years, the production of these protoglycans disrupts. So these are defect of glucosamine. So if you see, these are some medical terms which you need to understand, and you need to see where these bones are seriously looking bad for you. So looking forward to understand your nutritional support. So fish can reduce, as I told you, your swelling pain. So if you are eating fatty fish, is really one of the good things, and it can really take care of your morning stiffness when you have this, because they contains unsaturated fat. So they are something which is nature and something clean and something very nice if it's coming through the right amount of the right fish. Now, salmon fish have the fatty acid, which will also increase the blood flow, and during exercise, which help you to reduce the joint pains and swelling. But you really need to be sure about, because today the oceans have been deposited with sewage and so much of unwanted deposits of mercury, lead, which can really be a trouble time than giving you more benefits. So everything what you get is not something which is going to be really healthy, but so you have to be smart, marketer, to go and purchase the right stuff for yourself, because you are the only one responsible for your health. So broccoli, cauliflower, all these Christopher vegetables are something which are really good for arthritis, and there is a lot of content of antioxidant, and there's a lot of ways you can have the fight of the free radicals. So your body of inflammation can really be clean. So vitamin A, C, K protects cells, food with high bones, preserving of calcium. So garlic has always been also good, and your joints are something which you need to study from basics or from home also. So today we have a comprehensive, we have a fast solution which can really be glucosamine 2020, 2200. And after the first month of the glucosamine, you will get tangible results. I can tell you that the secret lies in the unique balanced structure. Okay. So if you see, in addition, glucosamine contains sharp cartilage extracts. So this is something which is coming in from pure nature, and it's the glucosamine HCl, which is really high, and the extracts of green mussel and turmeric, and you have curcurium percentage also with that. So all these components which are mutually interacting and reinforcing a positive effect of glucosamine 2200. So it's a unique dietary supplement that promotes and develops the building compounds of your joints and your cartilage. So guys, this is something which is incredible. It can bring great mobility. And today, if you see, the lack of glucosamine production is the real reason why we're having and we're developing these issues. So to have the production of cartilage cells and the collagen, and to create that that effect of building up the blocks of your joints, because the cushion. So what happens is, when you don't have a cushion, you have the noise, so it hits together, so inflammation happens and it's going to affect you. So to avoid that effect and to keep yourself with this where you can have the building of that cushion to your joints, you really need to have this consumption, because these fluids are required. These collagen building, these cells, these cartilage cells, is something which is to prevent the loss of your fluids. So the regular use of glucosamine is necessary to maintain the normal health and your joints. So this is something, a disease which is, I think the movement will bring you back, will take back the movement skills. So I think there are a lot of ways people get affected. So this is one thing where the comprehensive solution of glucosamine NHT Global of 2200, after the first one, I can tell you guys, this is a healthy habit for your bones. And this is a nutrition where a lot of people have seen that when they lack this, they really get affected. So why you want to put yourself to that level? Okay, before only you can get that thing repaired. And you have one of the best ingredients with NHT Global, and if you can study about NHT Global formulation, it gives you a great support. You need to be moving. So this is the hardness and the steady, as we always tell you guys, this is really the best steady product company, NHT Global, because the ingredients such as the sharp cartilage, the turmeric, omega-3 to supply the building block to need for your optimal joint and bone health. So glucosamine is directly stimulates the production of your cartilage cells, as I told you. It's something with your collagen, it's something which is declined, so articular cartilage, and helps you prevent the loss of the synovial fluid. So this is something which is important. The glucosamine 2200 is necessary to maintain normal and healthy joints. So what is stopping you guys? So why are you going to, why you want to be affected? Why you want to really become a disabled person? Why you want to call disability to yourself when you can avoid it? And this is a disability which is spreading wide and fast, and a lot of population is affected. And it's basic understanding. Everybody knows that glucosamine is the major part of the production for your cartilage. So why lose it when you can bring back the movement, you can bring back your life back, you can enjoy every part of your life, you can go at any age cycling, you can go at any age workouts, you can every day explore your life, you can really not need stick, you don't need to keep people's help to climb. It's really a bad disability, guys. Would you like anybody to make you stand up? Would you like anybody to really make you walk? You really want to feel that stiffness, you really want to live in that joint issues just for ignoring it. For what reasons? Money is not the reason, guys. It's not the money. It's only about your ignorance. It's you're being ignorant, nothing. If you be responsible and you want to really take care of your health, you have to take the responsibility of promoting good joint health. And this is something which you need to hurry up and you need to start using it today. So today my mantra is stop complaining, stop taking the pain, and start using glucosamine 2200 of NHT Global. So here we end the presentation. So I've tried to give justice to this product, and if anybody's interested and wants to talk over this, we can always connect. Thanks for connecting. We're Team Eagles, NHT Global, founder team, and we're the fastest growing team in India. I'm the founder member, Sarfraz Khan, and I'm really happy to help my team in all ways. So God bless, take care, and we'll meet.